Ladies, gentlemen, boys, and girls, we are gathered here today. We're gonna smudge this space real quick, just in case, because you know we need all the help we can get. And today we're gonna talk about music. I'm gonna get my kombucha. So today we're gonna be going through my top songs of 2018 playlist. And I'm excited about it. Also a little, not embarrassed, but ready to really just come clean about some things. So I'm going to download a screen recording app so you can get the full experience with me. So here we go, your 2018 Wrapped. No one listened exactly like you, bitch, I will say. Okay, first, I don't know why I'm showing the screen, it's like on my phone. Okay. You started 2018 by listening to Lemon by NERD, which is facts. Like, I really fell in love with that song and Rihanna's verse in that song. So specifically Rihanna's verse in that song. I think Pharrell wrote it, but it doesn't matter because Rihanna is amazing and her delivery is important. And the first artist I discovered was Travis Scott. I did listen to a lot of Travis Scott this year. Can you guess how many minutes he spent listening this year? Kind of cheating on this one because I've already done this like 30 times. So yes, I listened 31,214 minutes of Spotify, which is cool. My top artist was Pink Floyd, which was kind of surprising for me. I thought for sure last year was definitely Perfume Genius. Like, I listened to Perfume Genius all year. Pink Floyd, I guess, is something that has been my favorite band ever since I was in high school and listened to consistently ever since I was in high school. And I think because I moved out, I listened to more Pink Floyd because it was just a new environment for me, and Pink Floyd is like a comfort blanket for me, so that's probably why. And because we live right by the river, when you're driving home, Dark Side of the Moon is just the perfect album. It's the perfect album for anything at any time. It's actually kind of funny, my top 5 albums video that I filmed a couple years ago, I made my favorite album of all time is The Wall, which I think would definitely change to Dark Side of the Moon now because, I don't know, I'm just in a different place than I was then. The charts. Okay, so my top artists were Pink Floyd. Ween is the one I thought for sure would be my #1, but I think Pink Floyd is just kind of always going to be the dominant figure here. Ween, I listened to a lot of Ween this year because I saw Ween, and that was amazing, and it kind of made me realize, like, wow, I guess I need to listen to a little bit more of Ween than I thought I'd listened to enough, but it was clear that there was more that I needed to discover about the band itself and just their music, because they have so much music. Perfume Genius still, because just still basking in that. I still listen to Fool and Queen like every day, Run Me Through like every day. My 4th is honestly kind of my favorite thing ever, and it's Gucci Mane. I have such an appreciation for Gucci Mane and his story, and we actually have his book that we're borrowing from a friend, so I need to read that. My boyfriend's currently reading it, but I love me some Gucci Mane. And then the last one was MGMT, which is definitely because of their new album, Little Dark Age. I really fucking loved that album, still love that album. My top song was Raspberry Beret by Prince, which I listened to that song. I wish it would tell me how many times I listened to it, because I definitely listened to it so many times. I love that song. It makes me so happy. It paints such a picture. Like, who is this bitch in her raspberry beret? If it's warm, she wouldn't wear much more. Girl, I'd like to spend a day with her, or a night. And then the second top song was Little Dark Age, because I listened to that so fucking much. I love that vibe. MGMT, there was definitely a moment like 2011 for me, and I think a lot of people in high school that were like, oh, Tumblr, MGMT, kids, time to pretend. Oh my god, like, I'm gonna put this triangle on my MySpace and take my profile picture in a field of sunflowers and put an Instagram filter on it, you know, like that was very that time. And I think we've kind of just like swept MGMT under the rug because we attribute that album with that time. but girl, I don't know, that whole album was such a banger for me, and Little Dark Age itself is definitely, I would say, one of my favorite songs of the year. Clearly, I've got a few here, which I don't know if I really agree with them, but clearly the numbers show. Third favorite song, or third top song of the year is Praise You, which is the Fatboy Slim remix, which I think I talk about it in a Shit I Dig. That song is like truly one of my favorite songs in the world so much. I love Fatboy Slim. Funk Soul Brother was my first ringtone. Serotonin, endorphin inducing shit for me. Like, I really love that song. I listen to it like if I'm in a really good mood and it's a sunny day, I'm on the way to work, or like I'm on the way home from work. It really hypes me up. My fourth top song is King's Dead, which is Kendrick, J-Rock. I think James Blake is in it. It was such a banger. I think we listened to it a lot too because we did CTDE live in Tampa. I don't remember when we saw them. So we really were hyping up for that concert, so I listened to it a bunch, and they played it like 3 times at the concert. The fifth top song definitely makes 100% super sense. It's Them Changes by Thundercat. One of my buddies told me about Thundercat like 2 years ago, told me I would really like them. I think I might have just listened to it like on my phone or on my Mac, and I didn't like actually hear it, and I don't know, man. Like, it just recently in the past couple of years has really hit me. Like, that song is one of my favorite songs of all time. It's so funky. It's just funk revival. It gives me Frank Zappa. It gives me Stevie Wonder. I love it. It gives me Thundercat. Yay, it's showing me the top 100 playlist, which I'll kind of talk a little bit about. I don't know if I want to talk about 100 songs because the video will be 40 minutes long, but you know. This one weirded me out a little bit. My favorite musical subgenre is pop rap, which also was my boyfriend's, and he was way more like weirded out by it than I was. I think because we associate pop with just like Katy Perry and Taylor Swift, and so many people like undermine pop, and I think pop is so important, but it is funny that I don't know what we consider pop rap, because there is a new sort of formula of rap, like Migos and like, you know, ad-libs and trap beats, you know, like we're definitely going through like a phase of almost predictable, dare I say, sort of sounding rap. So I mean, I'm not even hating. I fucking jam to a lot of these songs because they're fun and catchy. Oldest song I liked is The Yellow Rose of Texas by Mitch Miller, which I'm kind of shocked. So I listened to Lead Belly, which I'm almost positive Lead Belly is older than that, but it's still cool. Love that concept. I like that nude thing that they're doing, the oldest song. That's cute. And then here's this, they did like the Zodiac thing where I listened to Scorpio artists. I listened to a lot of Frank Ocean and Drake, which is really true. I did listen to a lot of Frank Ocean and a lot of Drake. It says in between tunes you tuned into some quality podcasts. I'm gonna be honest, I kind of don't really remember that. Because I definitely do listen to podcasts, but I usually listen like on my podcast app, or I'm listening to Howard Stern on my Sirius app. So here's showing me the Tastebreakers playlist they made for me, which I did start to listen to and already found a couple of cool songs. Do not sleep on that playlist if you like, you know, trying new things like that. I have found in my playlist last year they made me, there's music that I still listen to this day that was really on par for me. So check it out. Alrighty, and there we have it. There we have it, folks. There's my top 2018, my top artist, top songs, minutes listened. My top genre is pop, which is funny because like Pink Floyd and Ween aren't really pop. Neither is Gucci Mane. But I don't know, you know, it is in a sense. Like, I don't know, pop is so broad nowadays that it's like, it's hard. I feel like genres are becoming so obsolete that it's like, why? It definitely helps categorize like what kind of, you know, if you're looking for a certain vibe, it's nice to know like what certain things sound like, but I don't know. So that's essentially it for the actual little thing it goes through to show you what you listen to. I'm just gonna kind of go through my actual playlist on Spotify and just see if anything sparks my interest to talk about. Them changes, we have some Naya, there's Bananas and Blow. So I'll just go through some of these. Muscles in My Hand by Gucci Mane. Bitch, I'm Gucci Mane. KOD by J. Cole. We listened to it when we were in Arizona, jammed this whole album because it just came out. This song, I'm surprised didn't make it into like my top 5 songs. Honey by Robyn snuck its way on there because I listened to it so much. This song made a special appearance because when I have aux privileges, it's a fucking rap, baby. Hit him with the... Just before you think that I'm like super cool and like only listen to like indie music, gee, how'd that get on there? Never listened to that. Every Breath You Take by The Police. Spinal Meningitis by Ween. My boyfriend's super scared of that song, so I can only play it when he's not around. Sweet Thang by Shuggie, Otis. Love that song. Feet Don't Fail Me by Queens of the Stone Age. I Ran by A Flock of Seagulls. Listen to that a lot. And how could we even ignore it? Literally all of my friends, you guys know that like video of Kodak, Travis Scott, and I think Offset is also in the video of them dancing to Zeze before like it had came out, before we knew it was called Zeze. It was like them like jamming to it in the studio. Give me a steel drum beat and she'll be happy. Bertha by the Grateful Dead, live at Fillmore East. That song is my blood in my veins, and I was raised on Grateful Dead, and that's a whole nother fucking video for a whole nother day, but I love that song. If you don't listen to that song at least once a week, like, are you okay? Verified by A$AP Ferg, loved that song. Take Me to the River by the Talking Heads. Pynk by Janelle Monae featuring Grimes, love that song. Another pop banger, God Is a Woman, we love. Blue Trash Mattress Fire by Sleigh Bells. I listened to that all year. That is such a banger. I love Sleigh Bells. They don't disappoint me ever. Moon River by Frank Ocean. 5% Tint off of Astroworld also made it. If you don't follow me on Spotify, go ahead and follow me. I am Tastebreakers, so you can see my public playlists. I would love to know what you guys' top 5 songs were, or at least your favorite artist, or at least your favorite song, whatever. I love to listen to new music and discover it through people and all that good stuff, so I really like that they do that. I think people that have Apple Music are tripping. I get it, like it's aesthetically an Apple product, so it's like gonna be aesthetically pleasing. But honorable mentions that did not make it, that I know I listened to a lot of that were probably just about to make it onto there, were definitely Joanna Newsom if she could. Tierra Whack, I listened to Whack World so much with my boyfriend, probably on his Spotify, on his phone, so that album was really incredible, and any success she gets, any awards she gets are extremely well deserved. She's super talented and awesome, and watch Whack World on YouTube if you haven't. Also revisited No Church in the Wild and how amazing that song is, and how Frank Ocean is on that song, and nobody knew about Frank Ocean, baby. He just slid on that track. Like, just gonna leave this here. Bitch, my kombucha's gone. This is just in time. Like, life is good. Thank you for watching this. I know you guys like to watch me ramble on about music, so I figured I'd do something in terms of my top 2018 music. Let me know your artist, favorite song, or if you feel like listing your 5 artists and your 5 songs, lay 'em on me, baby. I am all ears. I got nothing but time. Until next time.